We live? I don't think we're live yet. There we go. We are live. Hey folks, Jamie Young, owner of Uptown Screen Printing and Personalized Gifts. So I wanted to come out with some really important information. If you worked with me, then you've actually gone this route. But if you are here in the first week of January, like myself, feeling really inspired to really make a difference in my business and my world around me, then I hope this offers some great insight for you. So why gifting to grow your business really matters. As you all know, we're in this pandemic and we can't be in like big groups. We can't grow our business through networking. We can't get clients through big events and galas anymore. And so what's really missing are these true connections, handshakes, hugs, these relationship builders. We all know that people buy you and not your services, right? It's all buy-in on based on that relationship. So if you're not able to really be in the same room, how can we duplicate that, right? So yeah, we can't go like shake hands. That's the thing in business, right? Shaking hands to meet new people through those introductions, whether it's prospecting, etc. And what you give, let's talk about gifting. What you give really does matter. And that is scary. That every new client that comes to me is really apprehensive because they just can't think past the typical post-its and pens. They want to do better than that. They're running really busy businesses and they just want help. That's what I'm here to do. I'm here to help you. I'm here to find what is important to your business and who is your ideal client, and then we go find the product. We do not start with product first. We start with product last. If you are hopping on while I'm live or you're catching this replay, just give me a little hello in comments. If I mention anything that brings some good ahas to you, go ahead and put them in the comments. That would be great. But what's going to help grow your business too? We're talking about gifts. We're talking about custom apparel, promotional products, anything from t-shirts to hoodies to pens to drinkware to these entertainment type gifts. The possibilities are really endless. But here we are. The reality is we're in Q1 of 2021. What are your first priorities? You really need to get your head straight on that. I sat down with a business owner yesterday. We had a wonderful conversation, but I asked tough questions. I need to know, where are you focused? Are you focused on new leads and prospects? Is that where you're going to spend your time and dig your feet in for the next 90 days? I will tell you, that's my goal. I just bought a brand new business. You know what you need when you have a brand new business? New feet in the door, right? So this screen printing shop over here, which we've had now for 2 months, we had a great month and a half right out of the gate. Obviously things slowed down a little bit after the holidays, but the reality is new prospects and leads in this local market where I'm at are super important. So I know what my priorities are in my business. So number one, are new leads and prospects important to you? Because brand recognition and awareness, right now, in this community, they don't know I'm here yet, right? Once they know I'm here, with all the strategies I'm putting in place for myself, that's when that phone starts ringing. But how do you measure that, right? There's lots of measurables available when you are prospecting. So that's something that we do talk about with my clients, is how to measure the return on your investment. Making those first impressions, right? I'm not going to show up with cheap crap that isn't in alignment with who my ideal clients are. So I've got to get in alignment with that. I'm not saying go buy expensive things. My budget's not that big either. So finding what is ideal. One thing that I found, which me and my operations manager, swag manager, whatever we call her, we haven't come up with the title yet, but Miss Holly, my dear, we got super giddy when we found this microfiber screen cleaner in the shape of a t-shirt, right? Because every time I give this out, People use them forever. I received one from Stephen Quick over SQ Merchant Services maybe 2 years ago. Still have it, right? It's in my car. I'm at my desk right now. So I know the power of a screen cleaner, especially in the summer for sunglasses. I'm an eyeglass wearer, so I have one at my desk, in my car, because I have to clean my glasses multiple times a day. But the minute that I found a t-shirt shaped one to announce my new screen printing shop, made so much sense. It was a no-brainer. So just getting kind of clear on some branding. Uh, Here's a fact for you though. 85% of people that have received a branded promotional product have done business with the brand that gave it to them and they didn't even know the business prior. That is a fact from PPAI. Again, 85% of people that receive a branded promotional product from an advertiser they've never met before, they go research that company, they do business with that. Those are big numbers, right? Let's talk about the second priority because we just talked a lot about prospecting and new leads. What about the warm lead conversion? What about all these people for the last 6 months or the last year who came knocking at your door? You had an incredible conversation with them about your products or your services. They were really excited, but they didn't pull the trigger. They didn't jump over that fence and they didn't say yes. You knew they were interested. They asked buying questions. They saw value. They either couldn't get behind price or they just didn't see enough value. That's usually when people don't say yes. It's either a value or a cost thing. And so get back on the phone with those people. Send lumpy mail to them. Go knock on their door, reignite that fire. Because warm leads are the best business. And you're also, your chances are 5 times. Here's another fact for you. You're 5 times more likely to close a deal through an existing relationship. You've already created a relationship with them. They just didn't say yes yet. To get them to say yes, now you're calling them. They recognize your voice. They know your name. They know who you are. It's not a hard call anymore. So turn to your books, check out those prospects and those leads that you've had over the last year, and show up generously right now, right? Don't show up salesy. Shoot them a little gift in the mail. Drop by with something. Okay, priority number 2, that was. Number 3, again, you only get to choose one of these for this quarter to focus on. Are you focused on renewals, referrals, and loyalty? So obviously, renewals from your clients, referrals from your clients and past clients, and loyalty, that is kind of a different little sector. Loyalty can be found in organizations. So are we talking about staff? Are we talking about keeping them engaged and happy? Are we talking about members of an organization? This doesn't necessarily have to be 100% about bringing new business in. If you're in an organization where you need to keep membership where it's at, do you need to grow membership? How are you keeping them engaged? How are you communicating with them? How are you massaging those relationships? There's a very generous way you could be doing those things. It also costs 7 times more to land a new client than it is to sell through an existing one. So wrap your head around that a little bit. 7 times more to go work a new lead and bring a new person in than it does to work your current market. And you're 4 times more likely to get a new client through someone that's been referred to you. So those chances are just greater. Massage those relationships. Go reignite those fires. Go knock on doors and just say hello. Happy 2021. All right, let's talk about what is your engagement plan to stay top of mind with new leads. How are you going to get them to remember you after the very first point of contact? What about warm leads? Again, these people that were great candidates for your business, but they just didn't say yes. How do you get top of mind with them again? And your best source for business and renewals and referrals. Again, how are you staying top of mind with them? So being at the forefront, that way, have you ever been in a room somebody expresses a problem and you're like, ooh, 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 me. Like, you know who you want to connect with them with because you've either had a great experience with them, you know them personally. Like, get your network and your people being the giddy person to raise their hand to solve a problem because we're all problem solvers. We all want to be the person that provides the solution, right? You know that? You're definitely like that. But here's the big one. What do you give? What matters for your business? We're going to have that conversation. We're going to have to talk about it. But I've put together my favorites list. So in comments, I am going to go ahead and toss a few things in there. I'm putting something in there for something that is inspirational. I'm going to pop a product in there that is very useful, especially for trades, very male-focused industries. The inspirational one is definitely for office settings, B2B businesses and coaches, so look for that product in comments. I've got another great one for outdoor leisure. We're doing so many things outdoors. All of the restaurants where we live, the only way you can eat at a restaurant is outdoors. So everything's going outdoors. So think outdoor leisure. Another one, think cozy, think hip, think trendy, think comfortable. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and toss that in there. Another one is just smart. We're doing a lot of things online, a lot of Zoom meetings, trainings, work. So many Zooms. My grandmother, who's like 81, 82, she's turning 81. She Zoomed for the first time this year, and she Zoomed more than once now. So anyways, another item I'm going to toss in there is a very smart tool. It's very affordable. So I've got several clients who've included this in some gift boxes that have gone out as part of the branding of the moment. I'm going to toss my favorite writing instrument in there. I'm not a big fan about talking about pens because I feel like we can be very creative with that budget. But I don't want to forget the fact that I personally love a good pen. I have a pen on my desk that is, I will use this baby until the ink runs out. I've got a couple of them. But it is number 4. Number 4 to the top 5 products industry-wide that people want, that people search for. So yes, writing instruments are essential, but if you give a crappy pen that skips or scratches across the paper, that baby's probably going in the garbage before it runs out of ink. So I'm going to put one of my favorite pens in there, which is a great middle of the road pen. It's not inexpensive. It's a plastic barrel pen, but the writing experience is really nice on it. So I'm going to go ahead and toss that in there. And then I am going to put in 2 free gifts because I know many of you do get very curious. Yes, I do want to put together a gift marketing strategy to grow my business this year, but you're not yet sure if you're ready for that. Maybe you can kind of walk yourself through it. So I am putting a free gift in there for the strategy roadmap, so you can download that, walk yourself through the process to build out a plan. And then also I'm going to toss in there top 100 gifts to give. So that will help in your brain and your curiosity as you're going through that digital catalog on what is related to your business, what would your very specific ideal client want to receive, and what would they use? What would elevate that moment also? And lastly, as many of you know, as a promotional products broker, I now have an in-house screen printing business. So I have an online designer tool. So you can hop online, choose a shirt or a hoodie or any type of apparel, click to the next. You can either upload your logo or there are hundreds of templates. So choose a template, have fun. You can change the colors in there. You can change the font styles, obviously change the text out. Have a lot of fun with it and just let me know how I can best support you. So Jamie Young here with Uptown Screen Printing, and go be generous and grow your business through generosity today. Okay, bye friends.